Hello world, my name is Krista Mack and I am your host from Happy Channel News Network. Today is Tuesday, February 15th, 2017. We are the anti-news. We're against being perfect, and we just want to be real and talk to you like a regular human being. So I'm not going to edit out these little tweaks because I think that's what makes me human. So hopefully you'll enjoy our episode tonight. We have a lot to discuss because we've been away for a few days, and we're going to try to do this more so it doesn't build up so much. But we're going to go over going back to the transformation, what's behind all the stuff going on in the world. We're going to hit some big world news that I have not seen on the main news channels, and we're going to discuss the Grammys, and we were so involved. It was going to be fun, and some other tidbits. So just to start off, we start off with a Bible verse because the Bible is the truth, and just like our news channel. And okay, we're going to just wing it. I was going to try to get my glasses and read it, but 1 John 4:18, perfect love casts out all fear. So the problem with the world today is a lot of people are in fear, and we want to tell you that you don't have to be in fear. The stuff we tell you is not to scare you, it's just to make you aware so you can make the right choices in your life to deal with these situations the best you can for you and your family, and be prepared. I wouldn't want to be caught off, without knowing anything. So hopefully I'm going to give you some good information tonight. So I wanted to start off with the Grammys because that was the furthest event away from what we want to discuss tonight. And we were so involved. That's kind of how we got started in this news business. This channel was actually a vision from God. God wanted us to do this channel so we could bring the world truth news, so you can actually have some news that's not from one of the big networks that's being given to you by the elite, and it's going to tell you what they want to tell you. And basically what they're telling you, for the most part, and especially right now, is not even news. I flip on the news a few times a day just to see what the heck they're talking about, and if it's news, and then I digest it, and then I think and pray, and then I come to my truth, which I feel peaceful and strong about. So what they talked about on the news right now is about, oh my God, it's so stupid. I can't believe that they think people actually think this is news, and I know you don't. But they're talking about Kellyanne Conway and how she promoted Ivanka Trump's clothing line. I mean, gosh, it's so stupid. I have a hard time even saying it without laughing. And then the other thing they call news is, well, it actually is kind of news, but it's kind of not. It's about the resignation with Flynn. And I don't go in and pinpoint and look at every single detail of this news. I just see the headlines, and then I know from my wisdom that God gives me, and He gives me He's given me a good gift of discernment. That's one of my spiritual gifts. So I don't need to watch or read a whole bunch of stuff to know what's going on. So basically, with that resignation, what I'm getting from it is that the elites are stressed out. There's something big that they think is going to happen on the earth, according to some other sources I visited. I'm not sure if that is actually true, but it seems like they're really stressed out right now. They keep failing, and I wanted to give you the good news is they keep failing. So they're getting stressed. They're just running around like ants when you step on an ant hole, you know, how they all run around. That's what they look like to me in my head. They don't know what to do, but they're trying to create power and momentum, and they keep getting shut down time and time again, because God rules, God wins. God is all powerful, and they're trying to do it without God, so it's never going to work. I mean, maybe he might allow some things to work just to kind of make these little ants keep running around so we can laugh at them, but the truth is, it's actually not funny, because, you know, they hurt people while they're doing all these things. But my point is the Flynn thing is basically a distraction for you of what's really going on, and it is also could be the start of something else, which could, you know, basically cause a lot of ruffles in the White House, the team. It might start being like a domino effect and causing the same thing to happen with other staff members. So it is something to take note of and to not discount. I'm not making little of it. I'm just saying the real reason is they're not telling you. They're just, I keep hearing he said, she said stories, and we don't know really what's the truth. But as far as what I can sense from this is that they're just trying to distract you. They're stressed about some bigger stuff that's going on, and they're trying to gain momentum for their agenda, which is, I posted this on Facebook, but they have this vision for transformation. This is their world, and they are all about me. They're narcissists that think that they're better than us, but they're not. And this plan that Trump's trying to complete is not their plan, and they're upset, and they keep trying to stop it, and then they keep losing. They lost the election. That was the first blow, and then it's just one blow after the next. So it's kind of funny, but you know, we can't laugh, because there is some seriousness that needs to go, and we don't know how far they're going to get with their agenda. They could, in fact, turn it around. I don't know. I know that I am going to be getting in touch with Trump probably this evening to try to step in, because I didn't, you know, doing my research for this segment, I didn't realize how serious it was. But it's serious. But if you are in love, and you shouldn't be fearful of anything that's going on. I'm not trying to tell you this stuff to scare you. I'm just saying, telling you this stuff so you can be aware of what's really going on, so you can be prepared and make your own decisions for you and your family. And on that note, I wanted to tell you that the best thing you can do right now is be grateful for everything you have, and treat everything like, you know, you really love it and respect it. And you need to love and cherish the people that are in your life that you love. And thirdly, you need to always be prepared to go camping. That's all I'll say. I'm going to start trying to put together some books, maybe ebooks or something, to kind of break this down for you. I can't get into detail, obviously, because for several reasons. Hopefully you can understand why, but I'm just going to give you that overview right now. So, so this transformation, basically organize the world's information, ideas worth spreading. So I guess the ideas that Trump has aren't worth spreading, and they don't want them even happening. So they want to have everything their way. They've got company vision statements for these big companies, McDonald's, Starbucks, Panera, and Dunkin'. They've already determined what they want them to do. And what could be their future. They want universal. They want a new world order. I definitely can't get into that because that's a big subject. But if you keep up on my Facebook channel and my Facebook, you'll see I'll post some things to kind of get you clued in on this stuff. I can't go into detail about it because it's just big subjects, and it's real personal, and I can talk to you one-on-one if you need. And I would enjoy talking to you or consulting you at any time if you need it on any of the subjects I discuss. So we got the transformation, and then we got the Flynn thing, and then the elites that are running the world right now because they own all the wealth. It's like the 5% that own 90% of the world's wealth or something like that. There's some certain real specific figures, and they're pretty much holding the cards because they have the money. And all they care about is making more money and pleasing themselves and making this world better for what they want. So they're going to do anything to make this happen. Anything. So right now I see a lot of news on my resources that God's given me about some asteroid that's supposed to hit the Earth. I know it sounds really crazy, but I could tell you a lot more crazy stuff. This isn't it. I would like to find my glasses. Okay, my glasses just don't want to find me tonight. But so it's supposedly supposed to hit the Earth. It's called Nibiru. I don't know. That's silly. I don't feel any. I don't feel like that's going to happen personally. It just doesn't. The dots don't connect for me on that one. But you know, maybe we'll get a big surprise. But I don't know. I go by the Bible and what I feel resonates in my heart, and God's given me a gift of discernment, and I feel like that's why He wanted me to do this channel, so I can pass it on to you. But anyway, that's one thing they're stressed about, is this big asteroid that's supposed to hit the Earth this month. And also, Paris is burning. Has anyone heard that? It's happening. It's real. It's right now. Get on your computers and Google it. Fires in Paris. There's major outpour of violence and destruction and fires all over Paris, and I haven't seen it on any news that I've watched, and that should be all over the news. So check that out. Paris is on fire right now. That's a big news that everyone should be talking about. And the Grammys. So I was really upset at the Grammys because I knew that Kanye wouldn't be there, because I believe that, you know, they took his life when he spoke the truth. So I was watching the Grammys very closely, and you know, these people are so predictable. It's like, really, couldn't you like just try to surprise us like with something different? But no, they didn't. I'm not even going to show you the picture because I don't want to look at it, but Beyonce was in this Lucifer costume. She was dressed up as the bride of Lucifer with her son, and that's all satanic. And then, you know, they put diamonds to try to make people, you know, try to look up to her. I think the whole thing was stupid, and can you just say trying too hard, and it failed because Adele stole the award show and Chance stole the platform. He rocked out with some God music. It was awesome. He had like the church choir there and everything. I thought it was amazing. So yeah, that was good. Good job, Grammys, on Chance, his performance and his win. That was awesome. That is good. I mean, that's what they should do. They should be about balance. We shouldn't just see all of one thing. Like, you know, all these women are wearing these their shirts like in a triangle. I taught you that in the last segment about the Eye of Horus, and they all got their breasts showing in a triangle. It's like, really? I mean, can't you have a little bit of variety? I mean, even now Carrie Underwood had it, and Faith, whatever her name is, married to the big country singer, she had it in like a weird place. It just looks so stupid. It's like, really? I mean, come on. Can't you, do you think we're stupid? I mean, can't you just try to trick us or be a little bit different so we don't know all your tricks? I mean, they make their tricks so obvious. It's not even obvious. It's not even, you know, it's stupid. But so I wanted to talk about the Grammys, and then you know, they really stooped to all-time low when they had, oh man, so they had two of their singers, their puppets, their singers sing songs from the two music legends that passed away last year that I believe, and I've read lots of credible information, that they actually killed those singers so they could get their money. So right now they're just trying to market these those singers that are dead, so they can get more money from them. It's just really sick. So they had Bruno Mars sang Prince's song. It sucked. It was terrible. I mean, it was bad for if it was any song, but I mean, no one can do Prince. Sorry. It was an epic flaw. It was terrible. And of course, I voiced my opinion on that. I told them really how it was, that it was disgusting and it was tasteless and it was horrible. It didn't even sound good. It was a mess. He didn't sound anything like him. And then Adele, a female, does George Michael's song, and she, God bless her, I liked her a little bit more after this. She felt bad. She started crying, and I know she knows the truth. She knows that, the death was planned. I mean, he died peacefully at 53 and had perfect health. Hello. See, they think we're really dumb, but gosh, that's obvious. So they killed him, and Prince also, I think, died peacefully. So, anyways, they just really were disrespectful, and I went off. To be honest, I went off. I went off on social media so much that at 9:42 p.m., the host of the Grammys made an announcement saying that the negative tweets were fake. I was just laughing. I'm like, oh wow, thank you God. That's God's power. That's real power. Yep, he sure did at 9:42. And so I'm pretty sure those were my tweets, but I don't want the credit. God is behind me, so God gets the credit for that. But yeah, it was an interesting night. I did give him a piece of my mind, and then they stooped even lower and said that Kanye was gonna be one of the presenters, and they said, oh, just kidding. I mean, they're just really, they're just not nice people. So that was the Grammys. Moving right along. I'm just glad it's over, because I knew it was going to be bad. I just didn't know it was going to be that bad, and it really upset me for those 3 lives. 3 lives taken because they were people that were just being themselves and trying to tell the truth and make the world a better place, and they do not like that. So, but luckily, at least I feel like I was able to have a voice, and that's what motivates me, because I have all this training. It's news training, journalist training, and I want to use it for a good cause, and I want to give a voice to those that don't have a voice. That's been my motto for a long time when I started my Unite All Families, is being a child advocate and being a voice for those that don't have one, for the children. And I thought that I would just stick with being a voice for the children, but then when I saw all these celebrity planned deaths that's going on in the world with these evil people, I realized that the celebrities have no voice. I mean, they try to slip things in, and it gets them in trouble. And I keep talking about Kanye because he was so brilliant. I'm just looking at some of his older tweets on March 22, 2016. They think we're stupid. They do not know how to communicate. So they're jealous for people like those people, because they are enlightened and have these strong gifts of discernment and intuition, and they can see what's really going on. And then those people wanted to tell you about it, but they didn't get the chance. I mean, they told a little bit, then they moved on. So yeah, so we covered the fires in Paris, the Grammys, and I wanted to go back just to let you know that I don't have anything against TBN personally. Actually, I like TBN. I wish that I liked it all the time, but I really like some of the programs, not all the programs. Some of the people that they have on there just look really cheesy, fake, or mean, and I have to turn it off. But like tonight, they had really good programs. They were talking about living your destiny and using the gifts that God gave you, which I think everyone should do. And if you don't do that, you're not going to be happy, and you're going to have a lot of anxiety. So I thought it was wonderful. So when I talked about TBN last time, I just wanted to just make sure I wasn't putting them down. I just, whenever I see this triangle, I get weary because that is a satanic triangle. I went over that in detail last segment, and it's the Eye of Horus, and it's satanic, and they put that there because that means that those Satanists that are giving the money to this program are basically saying this is our program. And so I can't watch those programs anymore, those segments. But not everything on TBN has that sign, but I don't watch stuff with that sign anymore because I don't know who is controlling that voice, if it's Satan or God, and I don't want to take a chance. So that's what I wanted to clear up, that I don't, not all their stuff has that same theme. And I started turning off the people that have that theme because I don't believe that that's a godly theme. So, and I know that I want to give a praise to T.D. Jakes. I think he's a wonderful, extremely gifted preacher, but he basically, I think he sold out when he did his talk show. I was really upset about it. God put it on my heart, and I just don't think it was the right thing to do, and he was just all out for money and himself and getting his fake smiling picture everywhere, and it was just making more money, and he sold himself out. So I think that's when he went downhill, and I had to turn him off because I don't know what his motives are, and I don't want to listen to something that's financed or has associations with a satanic cult, which I believe if you have that sign, then I believe that you are part of it. So that's my belief, and I'm sticking to it. So that's all I'll say, but not all TBN has that sign. It's just right now a few programs, and I hope maybe they get the message, and I don't even know if they know. If they do know, that's scary, but if they don't know, then, and that's really quite possible, that maybe they can change that. So I wanted to clarify that. Okay, and so we talked about the Grammys, the Paris firing, and then the asteroid coming to Earth. What else? So basically, I think those are the main things. I guess it seemed like a lot, but I think we broke it down, got through it pretty easily. So that's kind of what's going on. I think we are always, having this battle with the evil forces. So I think we all need to be prepared for whatever happens at any time, and be grateful at all times. Enjoy your freedoms in everything you do. Just be grateful. That's the best thing you could do right now, is be happy and grateful and love others. So I wanted to tell you all that stuff. That's kind of what catches you up to date. There's a lot of transition going on in the White House, or talk of it with the Flynn thing, that could be spiral out of control, get into some more resignations and stuff. So there, I'm not telling you what to do, but I really hope you will pray every day, at least once a day, for this country, for our president, Donald Trump, and for the wonderful things he's trying to do, that God's, I think, appointed him to do with Mike Pence, his vice president. I think that they need our prayer and strength to do it. If they don't get it, I don't know that they're going to be able to keep going, because the enemy is just devouring. It's like a lion growling and trying to devour everything. And that's one of the things it wants to devour, because they're trying to do good. They're trying to help Americans and help this country. So I hope that you will feel in your heart that you would want to start praying for them if you aren't already, and that we can all together, this is all of us. He can't make America great again by himself. He can't. He's just a man. He needs the power of the people supporting him and of God to make it happen. So I want to leave on that note, and again, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today on Tuesday, February 15th, 2017, and I hope you have a happy rest of the week. Make sure you love, be grateful, and hopefully you will enjoy your life every single second. Don't take anything for granted. All right, so thank you so much, and good night.